Today, we're going to talk about something fascinating. We're looking at how the ancient story of Rama, which so many celebrate during festivals like Ram Navami, actually gives us a powerful blueprint for our modern careers. Yeah, you heard that right. An epic story with some seriously relevant wisdom for the stuff we deal with every day. It's a fair question, right? I mean, what can a story that's thousands of years old really teach you about your 9 to 5? We tend to keep our spiritual lives and our professional lives in totally separate boxes. But what if the big ideas from one of the world's oldest epics actually hold the keys to navigating today's crazy work environments? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into. We're going to break down how the core values from the story of Rama translate directly into real, actionable strategies for building a career that's not just successful but meaningful too. Okay, so let's get into it. Our very first pillar is the bedrock for everything else, having a crystal clear purpose. If you look at his story, pretty much every single thing Rama did was guided by this deep understanding of his dharma, his duty, his righteous path. Nothing was ever random. It was all driven by this clear mission. And this wasn't just for the big, epic moments, but in the small choices he made every single day. So how do we bring that into our own lives? Well, it's all about finding your why. First, you got to know what you're good at, your skills. Then line those up with what you truly believe in, your core values. And finally, use that powerful combo to set some clear long-term goals. When those three things click together, that is your professional purpose. So, once you have your purpose, how do you get other people to believe in it? And more importantly, to believe in you? That brings us to our second pillar, building trust. You know, one of the defining things about Rama was his absolute commitment to doing the right thing, even when it was way, way harder. That integrity, that consistency became the foundation of his reputation. It's why people trusted him and followed him. And this brings up a classic dilemma we all face in our careers. It can be so tempting to take a shortcut, to get that quick win. But here's the lesson. Your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Choosing that ethical path again and again builds a rock-solid reputation that will pay off for years and years to come. But let's be real, no career is just a smooth, straight line to the top. Challenges are gonna happen. And that's why our third pillar is so incredibly important, resilience in tough times. I mean, think about what he went through. Exile from his own kingdom, a brutal war, incredible personal loss. And through all of that, Rama kept his composure. He stayed focused on his purpose. He absolutely refused to let those massive setbacks define him or knock him off his path. So the lesson for us is pretty clear. When you get hit with a setback, maybe a project fails or you get a tough performance review, the key is to adapt to that new reality. Then learn everything you possibly can from what happened. And most importantly, just keep moving forward. Don't let yourself get stuck. But here's the good news. You don't have to face all those challenges by yourself. And this is where our fourth pillar comes in, reminding us that nobody, and I mean nobody, succeeds alone. Rama's success was never just his own. It was built on the back of these incredibly powerful alliances and deep, respectful relationships with allies like Hanuman and Sugriva. He understood that real strength comes from teamwork and supporting each other. For us, this is basically networking, but with real meaning. It's not just about collecting names on LinkedIn, right? It's about building a genuine support system. Find mentors who can guide you, really collaborate with your peers, and be the person on your team who actively lifts others up. Now, as you grow in your career, you're going to find yourself leading people, whether you have a fancy title or not. So how should you lead? Pillar 5 gives us the answer, leadership with empathy. See, Rama wasn't just a king giving orders from a throne. He was a leader who actually cared deeply about his people. His entire style of leadership was defined by his ability to see things from their perspective and lead with genuine compassion. This shows us that real leadership isn't about having all the answers or telling people what to do. It's about listening more than you talk. It's about truly respecting that people see things differently. And it's about being invested in the growth of everyone around you. All right, finally, let's talk about those moments. You know the ones when everything is on the line, the pressure is on, and you have to make the call. Our sixth and final pillar is a skill that really separates the good from the great. I mean, throughout his entire journey, Rama was faced with these insanely high-stakes decisions that had all these complicated moral and strategic angles.
His ability to navigate those moments is just a masterclass in how to lead under pressure.
So here's the strategy we can learn from him. When that pressure is on, fight that urge to just react emotionally. Instead, you got to take a step back, analyze the situation as calmly as you can, then make a balanced call that uses both clear-headed logic and your core values. That combination is the secret sauce.
So let's bring this all home. It's so easy to think that just being talented or having a specific skill is all that matters in a career. But as we've seen from all these lessons, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. A truly strong, lasting career is built on something much, much deeper. It's built on your values, on your discipline, on your ability to bounce back from setbacks, and on the strength of your relationships. These are the pillars that hold the whole thing up.
So we want to leave you with this one question. As you look at these 6 pillars, purpose, trust, resilience, relationships, empathy, and decision-making, which one of those feels like the biggest opportunity for you to work on right now? Seriously, just thinking about that could be the first step on a much more fulfilling path in your career.